Death rides tonight in the Kenwin. I won't fight, I won't pretend I've lived more days than I deserve. Some straight ahead, most on a curve. I've danced with fire, slept in the rain, said goodbye more times than I can name. So if he comes, let him be swift. A man don't beg when he's out to give. I've seen the storm behind the light. I've talked to ghosts in firelight. I've buried brothers, burned some maps, and made my peace between gun and laps. I've held the hand of luck and sin, lost good women, never let them in. So if tonight the reaper stares, I'll tip my hat. I've said my prayers. If death rides tonight with a silent grin, I won't ask why, I'll just let him in. No words to shout, no fights to pick. I'll saddle slow, I'll choose the thick. I won't leave notes, I won't leave songs. The trail will hide where I belong. Just let the stars be sharp and bright. If death rides in, he rides me right. The whiskey's warm, the fire burns low. The crows are closer than I know. My boots are worn, my coat is thin, but I still walk, I still ride in. So if the wind feels colder now, if coyotes hush, if trees all bow, then maybe it's just time to rest. Lay down this way across my chest. Don't build no stone, don't mark this dirt, don't sew no verse on bloodied shirt. Just let the dust be soft and kind, and let what's lost not stay behind. If death rides tonight with a silent grin, I won't ask why, I'll just let him in. No words to shout, no fights to pick. I'll saddle slow, I'll choose the thick. No bells, no boots outside the door. No eulogy, no final war. Just let me fade neath starlit white. If death rides in, then I'll ride right. And if he comes, tell him I knew I never ran, I just rolled through.
They wrote the rules before I came, but that old town never had my name. They called me stranger, whispered low, but I don't stay where roots don't grow. I tip my hat, I watch the crowd. Their eyes were fear, their talk was loud, but none would dare to meet my stare. They knew my boots weren't meant for theirs. Once tried to hold me down. He's sleeping 6 feet from that town. The undertaker knows my face. He tips his hat, he knows my pace. The preacher prayed I'd settle in, but sin runs deep beneath my skin. So I just smiled and rode away. I don't belong where folks obey. The town never had my name, they never carved it into shame. No monument, no tavern tale, just one more ghost that hit the trail. I ride where the stars don't hide, where the law won't dare to coincide. Don't need no stone, don't need no fame. That old town never had my name. princess, black hair, but love came growing poisoned air. I left her with the dawn's first light, burned behind the wrong and right. The bar went quiet when I passed, my story short, my shadows fast. They say I came from desert flame, but no one knows, and that's the game. So raise no glass and draw no sign. The West don't care for shape or line. If I return, I won't explain. The town still won't have my name. The town never had my name. They never carved it into shame. No monument, no tavern tale, just one more ghost that hit the trail. I ride where the stars don't hide, where the law won't dare to coincide. Don't need no stone, don't need no fame. That old town never had my name. So if they ask where I belong, just hum a tune and move along. Some men were born to dodge the flame, and some were born without a name.
Boots in the ash, wind in my coat. The road is dry, but my heart still floats. I've seen the end in many eyes, but kept on riding neath bigger skies. The smoke behind, the stars ahead. I ride through lands where angels dread. No home to call, no soul to blame, just dust and songs that speak my name. I left the fire when it burned too warm. I find my peace inside the storm. The towns all fade, the faces blend, but my trail rides on past every end. I talk to wolves, I sing with rain, and make my bed on desert plains. The moonlight shines like old regret, but I ain't done riding yet. Fade beyond the firelight's reach, past the border, past the breach. No one knows where I might go, but the wind still hums the songs I know. Fade where thunder meets the stone, where dust and dreams are overthrown. No map, no cross, no bell to toll, just the road, the ride, and a restless soul. If I don't make the morning sun, tell them the wild and I were one. Let the vultures take what's fair, leave my name out in the air. The fire dies, the wind grows thin, my shadow blends where trails begin. No final word, no one to find, just echoes carved on canyon spine. Never stayed too long in one place. A shadow passed with leather grace, boots like thunder, voice like stone. They said he rode always alone. No church could hold his kind of fire, no woman tamed that lone desire. He lit a match, then rode the flame. No man could say they knew his name. Some say he killed, some say he saved, some claim they watched him dig a grave. But truth like wind ain't easy caught, and legends don't get taught, they're bought. I saw him once, I was just 10. He stopped to fight, then rode again. Left me his coat and half a grin. I never got to see him since. He rode alone but not forgotten, through dust and dust, through deeds misbegotten. A name not carved, a tale not sold, but whispered low where fire grows cold. No stone, no song, no graveyard call, just silence deep and riders tall. He rode alone, the sky still watching, but he rode proud and not forgotten. Some say he died on canyon ground. No gun was drawn, no final sound, just saddle empty in the breeze, and tracks erased by drifting leaves. But others claim he rides out still, past mountain line and broken hill. A ghost, a man, or just the wind, too strong to break, too wild to end. They never crowned him, never tried, but hearts still lift when the story's right. And every dusk when coyotes moan, I swear he ain't quite gone alone. He rode alone but not forgotten, through thunder towns and wrongs unrotten. A name not carved, a tale not sold, but echoed warm in stories told. No bells, no boots left by the door, just myths that live in desert lore. He rode alone but not forgotten, and we still stand, the trail not rotten. So raise no flag and pour no wine, just ride ahead and toe the line. For some ride alone but blaze the way, and leave behind more than they say. Neon hums above my head, like it's singing every word she said. This bar's too loud, this stool's too cold, and I feel older than I'm told. The jukebox plays her favorite tune, but it don't shine like a Texas moon. She's gone for good, no second start, and neon can't fix a broken heart. Neon can't fix a broken heart, no matter how it lights the dark. It flickers red, it glows so blue, but it won't bring her back to you. I've danced with shadows in this haze, I've begged the Lord, I've cursed my ways, but I still sit here torn apart.
'cause neon can't fix a broken heart. There's lipstick on my whiskey glass, a ghost of her from nights gone past. She used to laugh and spin in heels. Now silence is the only deal. The waitress pours another round, says I look like I've been knocked down. I nod and say, just play your part, but neon can't fix a broken heart. Neon can't fix a broken heart. It makes the room glow, not restart. This honky tonk's a sacred place, but it can't bring back her embrace. I've danced with memories and pain under this flickering window pane, but no bar light, no cowboy art can fix what's torn apart. I used to think a beer could heal, that music numbs the things you feel, but the truth hits hard when lights go out and you're still drowning in self-doubt. So bartender, keep the bottle near, but don't expect a smile here. She's gone, and that's the hardest part. Even neon can't fix a broken heart. Neon can't fix a broken heart, though it tries like a work of art. It paints the room in pink and gold, but can't touch what the silence stole. I'll leave this stool when night is done, but not before I face the sun. Till then I sit here torn apart, 'cause neon can't fix a broken heart. Left a porch light in the Texas sky, chased that 8-second high, signed my name to every show, but never found what I let go. The crowd would cheer, the lights would burn, but deep inside I'd always yearn for front porch nights and grandma's grace, not this endless rodeo round. Rodeo ain't home, it's just a stage full of dust, lights, and golden cage. The boots still fit, the brim still bends, but I miss my dog, I miss my friends. All the claps don't warm my soul like mama's voice or Sunday rolls. I've seen the world from shoot to dawn, but Lord, it's rodeo at home. I've rode broncs through Cheyenne rain, woke up sore in Wichita pain, shared cold beer with cowboy kings, but traded roots for neon wings. They call me legend in the ring, but titles don't mean anything when Christmas comes and you're alone, sleeping in a trailer far from home. Rodeo ain't home, just borrowed lights, big time pay but lonesome nights. I wear my pride like broken bone, sunset set. This leather's cracked, this trail's been long, and Lord, this rodeo ain't home. I once thought freedom was this right, 8 seconds proving I'm alive. But now I know where firelight glows is worth more than these sold out shows. So if you see me packing slow, driving south from Colorado, no, I'm not running, not ashamed, just heading back to where I came. 'Cause rodeo ain't home, it's just a dream, with rope-burned hands and patched-up jeans. My heart still beats for small-town songs where love is real and roots grow strong. So take this hat, this buckle shine, I'll trade 'em for that oak and pine. The road's been good, but I've outgrown this rodeo that ain't my home.
Slammed the door before said a word, left nothing but the echo I heard. My pickup keys, they disappeared, so did my last case of beer. She took my boots and favorite chair, the vinyl records we used to share. Even took my dog named Lou, guess he liked her more than I knew. She took the dog but left the whiskey, guess she knew what would tempt me quickly. No goodbye note, no parting kiss, just a bottle and a mess I miss. Now I sit here with glass in hand, playing old songs from our band. She packed her pride and dignity, but she took the dog and left the whiskey. The porch light flickers when I walk, like even that don't wanna talk. The mail's full of her makeup ads, and I'm still paying for her dad's old pad. Neighbors wave but look away, I guess they saw the scene that day. She drove off in my flannel shirt while I stood barefoot in the dirt. She took the dog but left the whiskey, Lord, ain't heartbreak kinda risky. She left the leash an empty bowl, but ran off with my rock and roll. Now this bar stool's got my name, and sorrow's playing in my frame. She cleaned the house emotionally, yeah. She took the dog and left the whiskey. Perfect, but taking Lou, that's downright evil. He howled country tunes better than me, never judged my tequila phase. I'll raise a toast to what we had, to the fights, the laughs, the good, the bad. And if she finds a better man, I hope he don't own a whiskey brand. Took the dog but left the whiskey, and I ain't feeling warm or frisky. But if I ever see her face, I'll ask if Lou still claims his place. Till then I'll drink to loyalty, to barks, to blues and memories. She took the dog, now it's just me and this old glass of Texas whiskey.
the signs say exit 39. Thought of you and crossed the line. Figured maybe I'd just check, see if time could bring you back. Rolled past the diner we once knew. Same old red, same worn out booth. But they don't smile like you did then, and that jukebox won't play us again. This exit don't go home no more, just empty roads and locked up doors. What once was warm is cracked and cold. Even the porch light's feeling old. I came back looking for a place, but all I found was hollow space. I took the turn I should have known. This exit don't go home. Her mailbox still leans left to right. The fence is gone, the dog took flight. I parked and stared through tinted glass like I could see into the past. Ghosts don't wait, and time don't mend. The kind of break we couldn't bend. This town moved on, and while I look back, now all I feel is what I lack. This exit don't go home no more, just faded paint on a hardwood floor. The welcome mat don't know my name, and everything just ain't the same. I knocked but silence answered loud, so I lit a smoke and drove back out. Guess some returns just leave you thrown. This exit don't go home. You think you're going back to light, but all that's left is broken night. Some roads look right until you see their only signs for memories. So now I chase the dotted line, no place to land, no exit sign. The sky is wide, but I'm still small. No destination left at all. This exit don't go home no more. It's just a mark on a map I tore. I thought I'd find a flame still warm, but all I met was that old storm. Now every mile feels more alone, and every choice I made is shown. I hit the brakes, but now I know this exit don't go home. She lit a fire I tried to hold, but I was carved from wind and cold. Her touch was warm, her voice was true, but some men ain't made to settle through. I saw the future in her eyes, a porch, a child, a clear blue sky. But my boots itched when the nights grew tame. I'm not the kind that keeps one name. She asked for promises I feared. She dreamed of years I never steered. I gave her songs and hands and rain, but my heart runs wild, can't be contained. She never begged, she never cried. She just stood still the day I lied. And when I turned to ride away, the wind said clear, you're too wild to stay, too wild to stay, too hard to break. Some things you lose for free, you say. She gave me love I couldn't keep. Now I ride on while she sleeps deep. No home, no rain,
softer world I let decay, 'cause I was born too wild to stay. I pass her town some nights alone, lights and windows, kids have grown. I never knock, I just ride past, still chasing truths I never asked. I talk to stars, I drink with dust, I carry years inside this rust. And if she hears my saddle sway, she'll know the truth, I'm too wild to stay. If love was land, she made it wide, but I was built for the other side. Some men build, some men pray, and some just drift the outlaw way. Too wild to stay, too hard to bend, too full of fire to reach the end. She gave me peace, I gave her grace. She loved the man I rode away. No home, no ring, no final plea, just echoes riding next to me. A softer world I let decay, 'cause I was born too wild to stay. So if she stands and thinks of me, tell her I burned, but I rode free. The wind still hums where shadows lay, of the fool who was too wild to stay.